She was a small-town girl with big dreams, not the fantasies most little girls have, like becoming a princess or ballerina. Vivian Stringer thought of one thing day and night: basketball.
I used to wonder, why is it that when I hear a ball bounce and the sneakers on the floor, I would just get excited?
She's still living her dream as the third winningest coach in women's basketball history. And she's the only coach to lead 3 different collegiate schools to the Final Four. She credits God and family for her success.
Our parents taught us love, devotion, discipline, respect for one another, and basically held to the Bible tenets.
At age 22, she became the youngest coach of Cheney State's women's basketball team. During that time, she and her husband also started a family. Their first child was a boy named David. 9 months later, they had a little girl named Nina.
All we wanted in life is the American dream, a white picket fence, a son and a daughter, and you live happily ever after.
Vivian's life seemed ideal. With Coach Stringer on the sidelines, Cheney's average team became unstoppable. She took them to the first ever NCAA championship in 1982. But the celebration was silenced one night when Vivian's daughter had a seizure. While the team fought for the championship, Vivian sat in the hospital watching her 14-month-old daughter fight for her life. She was diagnosed with spinal meningitis.
Later that night is when Nina went into a seizure, and she was never the same. She would never walk or talk or move again. There were stages that one goes through. At least there were stages that I've gone through. And, and I questioned and I was angry. But at the end of the day, it is the faith that you can have, the relationship for sure that you can have with the Lord that will get you through life's tough battles.
2 years later, Vivian and Bill welcomed their third child, Justin. After that, Coach Stringer's career skyrocketed when she began coaching at the University of Iowa. She brought her golden touch with her. Iowa went to the NCAA championship in 1993. But again, tragedy overshadowed her victory. Her husband had died just 5 months earlier.
He had had a massive heart attack, and I just remember the doctor coming up and explaining that he was so sorry. Everyone deals with tragedies. It's how we recover. I didn't seem to be able to recover. How do you recover? Because I'm still not. I think that I know that the pain is less, but you never forget.
Coaching basketball didn't seem important anymore.
I didn't have the energy. I looked back on my life and just reflected, and I thought, I can't go on. I can't make it. The only way I could have gotten through these events is with confidence, trust, faith, and love in my Savior, Jesus Christ.
Vivian moved her family to New Jersey and began coaching at Rutgers University. She led the Lady Scarlet Knights to the NCAA Final Four in 2000 and again in 2007. Vivian's victory was overshadowed by controversy. The team's success was eclipsed by offensive comments from radio host Don Imus.
What he said with the microphone, I found to be so hurtful and demeaning to, one, all women, specifically black females, and any female who has ever participated in sport.
Imus apologized to the team. Despite the constant struggles in her life, Coach Stringer has learned to persevere. She says God gives her the strength to make it through hard times.
I've come to know that no matter how tough things are, if I'm living and standing and being able to tell you about it, then I have to be blessed to be able to do that. Because whether I realized it or not, I have been carried. I was being carried all of the time.
Coach Stringer has written about her life's tragedies and triumphs in her book, Standing Tall. Her exemplary talent and solid trust in God has made her a basketball legend.
Jesus is my Lord and Savior, and He's my refuge. He's the person that I can always count on, the person that I quietly talk to when no one else is there, the person that will give me strength to handle the most difficult of situations, and that I know that is championing me to be able to speak to others.